Ready to find out who killed Sayaka? Yes, I'm very excited to find out. I hope the deductive part goes well, because I have my doubts that I'll pick the right option, and I think that's a really bad thing to do for obvious reasons. But yeah, I am excited to find out. I would say the same thing for Junko, but we already know what happened there, so that's no mystery whatsoever. There we go. Alright, all the links are where they need to be. Cool, 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 cool. Alright. Alright. And boom. Yes. We want to continue. Alright, here. But now work with me on this on your own after the stream replay. Replay the trial and to make some points, because you'll need to get a bit. You'll need a bit to get a lot of the items. Yeah, no, we'll see. In the Discord, did you see that Reddit? Reddit? Yeah, I saw the the Super Save part. Yeah, it's interesting how he skipped 3 and went straight to 4. And 2, actually, for that matter. I don't think he went 2 either. Oh god, what do we even talk to? I already know how to do that. How's Kuwabara feel about this?
Huh?
Ah, clearly disturbed, I imagine. I imagine as such. Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear. Yeah. Hifumi. Hifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Oh, he's a super geek. Gotcha. No, he had SS2. He skips just 3, jumping to 4. Okay. Maybe the guy who did the mod had a Toriyama moment and forgot about one of the transformations. That's happened like twice now, right? As far as my memory goes. Toriyama had a funny habit of just forgetting stuff. Like once he forgot about Super Saiyan 2. He said he thought it was like just the regular Super Saiyan form, which was funny. And then I think another time he forgot 3, which was also funny. Saw this shit and clicked immediately. Welcome! We're getting into the good shit, I think. The murder trial is supposed to be very soon, I believe. Yeah, Screw Teddy. Absolutely. Someone got right in front of us. I guess we'll just talk to everybody.
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. A volunteer. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. But fuck you!
So then...
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. Fuck. I can't speak no matter what time of day it is. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. You can not say that. I think that'd be cool. Ifumi. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Okay. Okay, alright, cool. Kiyotaka. I think I actually got his name right for once. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us will face execution.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. Byakuya. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Yeah, no shit. Celeste?
Oh.
Yeah, so you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm.
Ah.
Well, she's right. Then could it be? Uh-oh. All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a sec, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
Oh boy. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then...
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. Which is a thing I keep saying these people should not do! But I guess it makes a little more sense here. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, and then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong...
So...
Well, do I really have to say anymore?
Actually...
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like that, just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? Better head to the scene of the crime. Yeah, wouldn't you like that?
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they'd better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway...
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is...
It was
very
you!
Suspicious.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. So that's a news, right? Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next in front of everyone here? I don't think that'd be very wise.
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Holy hell, way to lay it on her. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair.
Remember this.
Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. That's pretty late in the night. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. Well, except for the killer, right? And for Sayaka. I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma File 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I guess that's the first time we're hearing of that, right? Truth Bullets? Speaking of which, what are we gonna do with that? Yeah, I guess we'll just leave that there. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Or I guess, yeah, what's left of her, maybe? No way. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Yeah, it seems that way. Oh jeez, where the hell do we go? Let me read these. This anime speaks in video games and anime speak. That's true. Indeed, Taco. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's time. I didn't do shit. You all assuming shit. That's some SMT bullshit. Absolutely, yeah. They are like the demons from SMT. Yes, but they appear to have been a struggle. Yeah, there was definitely a struggle there. For sure. You know what? Here's something interesting though. I hope this leads outside. Fuck it, back in the gym. It's alright. I keep falling for that. Something else that's interesting though is that if the struggle was in the bathroom, how did like the killer get in, right? Like not in necessarily the bedroom, right? Because you know it's pretty sound to me that Sayaka probably opened the door for somebody when she shouldn't have. But it makes sense that she would, at the very least, right? But remember, our bathroom door has a pretty funky gimmick to it, which is that it can't be opened normally. You have to, like, slide the door up or something like that and then pull. So, assuming she was in the bathroom already... Well, no, maybe not. No. I'm spouting nonsense. None of that makes sense. Disregard. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. That's true. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Yeah, the state of the room, which is definitely something. Let's start with the bed, no? There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Gouges on the floor, too. Wall in bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Seems like it. Swords on the ground, too. Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd have heard something. The walls are... These are soundproofs, my Makoto. These are soundproof dorms.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could have happened in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I guess we'll figure out what that does at some point. The weapon, I think, is suspicious as well. Probably the most suspicious thing here, outside of the scars. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I should be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing lots of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you touch it just a little bit. Yes, replica sword. So, if we're assuming that, check the sheath in due time. If we're assuming that Sayaka used this sword, then there should be gold coating on her hands, right? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. This means yada 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 yada. Sword is taken out, just a sheath, but there's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made of something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword in the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way if it could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why the scratches in the sheath? That part I have no explanation for. I don't know why there would be scratches on it besides happenstance. Let's see... Lint roller? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little bit? Probably, yeah. And we all know the... notepad is... yeah, not relevant. Yeah. What about the toolkit? Nothing. Yeah. Yep, okay, nothing there. Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building the fucking furniture right now. So you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Okay. Maybe Sayaka wasn't the one to be attacked? That's an interesting point to make, yeah. You have to pay real attention here, otherwise you'll fumble before you get to the trial. Yeah, this is probably the most important part, I imagine. And some struggle, yeah, we already have that. Yep. No soundproof rooms. Yep. Spin through that one. What about the table? Anything over here? Oh. The display stand the sword was on. Okay, nothing. I guess the only thing left to really check is, well, the camera, right? Well, I don't know. I mean, the bathroom, obviously. Yeah. Okay, let's check the bathroom then. I should look around here first. I can check out other spots later. Oh, yeah, fuck you. Not sure what else there is to check. Here? I already collected that evidence. Oh, the key, right? There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly... Ah, that's right, we'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get in my room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the keys somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something? No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. With how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. How did the killer... Yes. I guess we can try talking to some of these guys. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Mondo?
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard.
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is the scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Right, right. Speaking of which... Like, we have the trash can here, but yeah, we can't select it. Kyoko! Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen,
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but why? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected. There's something very unusual about your room. Oh yeah? What's that? Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your room from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka, or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Ah! Evidence, evidence, evidence. So much evidence. We really gotta look in the bathroom now, though, right? The bathroom, and on the other side of this door. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought had held me up and supported me. Okay, we have, kind of a small space, I guess. That makes sense for a bathroom, I suppose. Let me see here. If he hasn't clicked on everything possible and not found anything, you can mention no stuff to click on. After the bathroom, hair's gone, so it's likely they might have unique hair. If the hair, yeah, it's possible. I don't know, like... it's hard to say, like, still at this point, who even would use the lint roller, because my initial thought was that Sayaka had used it to clean the room up before, you know, the murder happened. But now there's this idea, this theory, that seems a bit more likely to me, that maybe, yeah, the killer probably ended up using the lint roller, right? To, like, super scrub the fucking room. Although, clearly they didn't do a good enough job at that, because there's still fucking scratches and stuff all over the place. The sword is still on the ground, out of its sheath, and everything like that. The key is in our room, too. On the ground. The table's also flipped over. The room's a mess is what I'm getting at. So, I don't know. It's still hard to say. Or you can review all clickables. Oh yeah, hit Y. Yeah, that's right! I forgot about that. The one thing I should not be forgetting about. That's right. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think. Now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. It must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Yeah, that's true. The knife is, like, a major piece of evidence, right? Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. There's something sort of glittery on her wrist, too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. Palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? That's interesting. So the glittery stuff is pretty obviously, like, from the sword, right? We don't know still that she had used it. Although, considering the fact that her hands are not covered in the stuff, I think it's more likely that she didn't use it. The blood on her index finger is interesting. I could not say what that's from at all. Or what caused it, rather. Hey, Kingdom, welcome. Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. There's a lot of stuff to look at, too, here. Yeah, someone mentioned the background over here. Those numbers behind her, murder weapon, definitely the knife. Not sure why they wouldn't have to remove it. Can't exactly remove gouges in the wall without specialized tool. That's true, they did leave the knife there, so there might be some evidence to work with on that point, too. Let's see what's up here. Oh, is this the same thing from earlier? Yeah, okay, we already... Ah, we already got this! Let me see the number. Actually, I should probably use the Y thing. Hold on. Ah! Okay, well, we can select the shower head really quickly. I guess we'll see that. The water for the showers get turned off at nighttime. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, let's check this out here. Hi, Bellmaster Gamer. Welcome. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? So that's definitely important, right? That's that's pretty fucking important. Hold on, wait, let me see that again. Can I get the close-up? If Sayaka was the one who did this, what in God's green earth was she even trying to say here? Like, I don't know of any codes that she might have known about. My assumption would have been she tried writing help, but I don't know if that would have been very helpful for her. So, murder at night, given the blood's still there. 11037. Interesting. Very interesting, yeah. Wait, gold like the sword, maybe the things behind it, and looks like face on the wrist, not hand. She was likely the attacker. It's not impossible, I suppose. Let's see, is there anything else in here? That seems to be everything we can look at. Yeah, in the bathroom at least.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That smells like Sayaka's dying message. I want to hear about the dying message. What do you mean by dying message?
So...
It's something a victim writes right before they die, usually as a way to tell people who killed them. But generally, whoever writes it doesn't make it totally obvious. They'll either write... they'll either write something where... write it somewhere the killer wouldn't notice, or write it out in code or something. Wow, that's pretty incredible.
Hey.
Have you ever heard of Ellery Queen? Who? Never mind. I guess we'll say that we haven't. Fuck, it's a lot. Oh, that's so much. Yeah, we've seen just about everything in here. Let me look at the bathroom one more time. Okay, can't go back in. Garbage room time? What would compel us to go in the garbage room, I wonder? Yeah, we've already done this dialogue tree. I guess we'll leave. I don't know, there's not much else we can really investigate here. It seems like. It's either the TV, right? Yeah, let's get out of here. Kyoko? Ah, fine.
It would seem...
I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with her life, with life itself.
Right.
You often talk like an aspiring poet. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? It's 11:037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. She wrote them in that location while she was sitting in the way we found her. I mean, she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well...
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. We're in the same boat! Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Right. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. The bathroom door frame has been added. That is a piece of evidence. Nice.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh, the doorknob.
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. The doorknob is... What the heck? The door must practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was obviously... It's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can have locks, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck her with a sudden realization. She shot a question at me.
Just a second.
Who's your favorite character so far? Well, it was, I think... I guess my favorite initially was like Junko, but she's unfortunately out of the picture now, so I don't know. Next up would probably be... Ah, shit, who would it be? I don't know. I'm taking a liking to Taka. He's grown on me a little bit as a character. He's a funny guy. He's a good guy. I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Okay. Bye, Kyoko. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth. Yay! I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. Yes, the DVD, which is in her room, right? The trash can? With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we've seen everything in here, right? Let me see if, I miss any of these replies. I'm trying my best to, like, juggle between, like, reading the game's text and you guys' comments, so bear with me. Let's see. So I doubt Hifumi as if remembering Hifumi's on trash duty. Not the door frame, the knob mines Kyoko. At least one of the screws is missing, if I remember. The toolkits have screwdrivers, so likely the kill is a male or a female who got a screwdriver from one. Yeah, that is interesting. If, like, the screw was undone by a driver, right? Then, that definitely implicates someone, most likely a guy, right? Considering they have an easier access to it. Because there really isn't a way, I think, that a girl can get their hands on one that easily, at least, or at least in such short a time. I think, right? Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. Okay. We want to go into Sayaka's room. We still have her key, right? Do you even want to talk to these guys?
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Nameplate? What? My nameplate? I don't know what he's on about. Oh, hey, Byakuya.
Very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the okay. Alright. No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide a suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? Oh boy. The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then Yeesh. Talk about intense. I feel like checking Sayaka's room might be... I don't know if it'll lead us anywhere, but it might be a worthwhile endeavor, right? I wonder what Hifumi's gonna say about this whole situation. Let's find out what valuable perspective Hifumi has. Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Maizono doing in your room? Let me just say this.
Most suspicious.
Absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Okay. Yeah, let's go check out Sayaka's room. We still have her key, I think, right? Oh, this is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Wait. Wait a goddamn second! This... Huh? Yeah, wait, our rooms are fucking switched! Hold on! Who the fuck swapped the guy? What? Huh? Yeah, no, wait, hold on. We had, we did have the second room, right? What's up with that? What the fuck? Okay, well, people are pointing me to the trash can, the trash room, I think, so I guess we'll find that. Fuck. I remember how to pull... Oh, there we go. That is weird. Sayaka the murderer? I'm hesitant to believe Sayaka would do it, because I don't know if she would have any good reason to do that. Like, realistically, I mean. This is our first time in here, I think, actually. Oh, there's a gate. Okay. And a hatch? I guess we'll start with the gate. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
Alright, Monokuma jump scare. It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
What? Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Alright, Monokuma, we get it! Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Wait a fuck. Okay, so this is interesting, actually. So when does cleaning duty actually happen? Right? Like, is it before nighttime or is it during nighttime? If it's during nighttime, that's like the prime opportunity for whoever's on duty to like do some weird shit. I would say it, right? What's this? There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge, must be locked. Yeah, that makes sense. Also a coin. I guess we'll pocket that. There's a door here. Leave the area? No, we're not done here. Camera, we already know what that is, but we'll check it for the sake of checking it. Yeah, thought so. There's a TV here as well. And a control monitor, it looks like. I wonder what it does. Probably moves the gate up and down if I had a bet. But it doesn't seem like there's much else we can look at here. So I guess we'll leave. Gee whiz. And, you know, we've collected a lot of evidence so far. Oops. Yeah, we've collected a lot of evidence so far. But I have a feeling this is probably not enough for what we want, right? We probably need to look at more stuff. Open the door, I bet she'd swap them. Ifumi... Wait, hold on. Okay. Okay, I want to make sure I got all that. Would there be any reason to leave the dormitory now? I don't think so, right? Ask Ifumi. So after this, you should check the kitchen, since that's probably where the killer got the knife from. Yeah, we did look at the kitchen last part, I think. But that was before the murder. That was kind of the only place we did find knives at. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So formally, I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had the chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room?
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it into the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room? And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw out things whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words...
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen!
Anyway, more important than that...
Hey, you bastard!
Hey, fatty! Why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
Of course. You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, you know, and poking around at it.
there's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, then there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Huzzah. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. To him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then... Alright, what do we got? Alright!
Mr. Naegi!
Alright, we're getting into the business. However, Mr. Naegi...
Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. Why'd you go along with it? No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You wanted to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry and keep looking. Okay, we got a couple of things here. Firstly, start with the ground. What's this? There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to belong... the hell? It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball. Just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Yeah, is that? Do you know what it is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Nice reference! Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball. Alright, alright, alright. Shards and shirt-looking piece. Yeah. Alright, what's this? Is that blood? Wait, hold on. What is that? There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? What? Anyway, this is... looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. Now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means... this is all that's left of some of the evidence that the killer destroyed. There are lots of people here with a white button-up shirt. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece. Yeah, definitely gonna emphasize the blood part of that. Alright, let's see if we can dig around in here. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. A good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now! Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
Pretty simple setup. Press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave. Okay! Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hey, Fumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh?
Huh? The fairy? No, you said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes, about that. There can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Yeah, this is getting pretty deep. We're getting pretty deep down here. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? How would we even do it? The gate! The gate, Hifumi!
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Because Hifumi's an idiot, and the switch in specific looks like Hero's crystal ball, probably. Oh, you know what? That's a good point, actually. Yeah, no, because I was wondering, right, first of all, if the incinerator is so far from the gate, like 30 feet, Makoto said, right? It should be impossible to even, like, use the thing. So yeah, maybe, like, someone threw the ball and turned on the incinerator that way. But then how did this get here, right? Like, how did this make it? You know, it's a piece of cloth, for crying out loud. So, I don't know. There's, like, a lot of stuff here that's not quite adding up. There's only so many things we can really look at in here, it seems. Oh. What's this? It's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. Oh, well, I guess we found it. Yeah, whatever. We got a plan of it. That's whatever. Alrighty, Fumi. Anything else? Hey, Mr. Naegi. You seem a little down. Huh? Really? I wonder why. If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me anytime.
Come on.
I've got all...
Come on.
I've got all kinds of smut, or stuff that might help you cheer you up. Fold up shirt, then thrown. That's how? I guess that makes sense. Yeah, you could do that. It's a little messy, but it would work. Let's get out of here. Alright, we're looking for whoever owned that crystal ball. And if I remember correctly... where the hell is her? No, that's not it. Fuck. We're going to the gym, I think. Or, no? No, wait. Okay, there's a lot of stuff, actually. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff. Okay, cafeteria. We have to keep these, like, mentally tabbed, right? Like, we have the crystal ball, which definitely belongs to somebody. The knife, which presumably came from the cafeteria, right? Fuck, what else? The doors, like, to the dorms? Those somehow got switched. The nameplates on them, at the very least. There's a lot of stuff. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. Right. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue of what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in this dining hall helps me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. You were doing what? What? What were you doing when Sayaka was killed? Ah, look at that. One of the knives are missing. Look at that. Right off the bat. Big ass gap right there. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here. Big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. I wonder where it is. Was it missing from the very beginning, or it most certainly was fucking not? Better see if anyone here knows more about it. I don't think there'd be much else here to look at, right? Cameras are worthless, fruits are fruits, veggies and stuff like that. Get out of here. Mind you, I'm making that assumption kind of, like, plainly, but I really don't think that fruit would be essential to this investigation. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife that just suddenly disappears like that. But it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
Nope, last I remember they were all lined up in a neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well...
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come in the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it. Are we sure this is like the main priority right now? Like, if she was in the dining hall the night someone came in, like, went there and took the knife, are we positive that she's not the one? Or at the very least she saw whoever, like, come on. But hey, I guess whatever to save our hides. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? That's a very funny question. What? Of course not, I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
'Cause, I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. You were right there! I may not be a mod, but can we call on the max key? Thank you, Andre. I don't mind casual like discussion about the case or anything like that, like observations or whatever. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, so that's that pretty much wrapped up. We already looked at the door thing. I don't think there's much we can do here, can we? Unless we can actually go into the rooms again. Yeah, that's the nameplates in my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all of that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. Wait, we switched that? Huh? Wait, we switched that? But why would anyone do that? Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, okay, I was wondering, like, the way that sounded made it sound like we were the one who switched the nameplates, but I don't think that's... I don't remember doing that. Okay. Alright, let's go check out the gym. Oh, wait, isn't there like a fast travel thing? Hold on. Oh. Well, I think... Yeah, here we go. Hey, I'll slow that turns there. Alright. Not in here, cool. I wonder though if anything is even worth checking out here though. Yeah, figures. Okay, back in the gym. Where is... I wonder Wouldn't it be fun if we got a coin from Junko's body? Nah, I guess not. Okay, I don't see him in here. I think. Okay, where even is... hallway. Wait, what? What are you doing there? I don't think there would be much point in talking to her, right? She's already suspicious of us. Is he supposed to be in the hallway somewhere? Because I don't fucking see him. Gee whiz. Okay. Let's just take a look around. Oh, here he is. Found him.
Listen to me!
You have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm... that fucked me up so hard. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate, to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. Wait, no. You might think the killer... You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything.
Got it!
Forget everything I just said. Forget Beam! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Alright. Awesome. Learned a lot from that guy. There was a point made earlier about Sayaka's tape, right? Like, should we retrieve that? I feel like we should. Because I don't think we already have that, do we? There's a lot to work with here, too. I guess we can, like, check out here just because, why not? To kill someone, just to save your own life. I've been living with someone like that. I think I might vomit. But is what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? If the mastermind was... or really was gonna get involved, they would have killed us. They would have just killed us on day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it. After all, where was Sayaka killed? In your room, right? What more proof do we need? We already know the truth. Shirley doesn't trust me at all. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I figured that was kind of pointless. In the anime, Taka does that and Mondo goes over 9,000 only because in the anime he says Kamehameha, forget about it. Kamehame, forget about it. Oh, that's a nice... Danganronpa sure does love its Dragon Ball references, huh? Not that I'm complaining, that's actually really cute, really nice. The only piece I can think of, the only piece of evidence I can think to collect now is the crystal ball thing, obviously, and let me see here. Okay, they're in the hallway. Wait. Okay. What's up with that? Makoto's room, Sayaka's room. Okay, that's interesting. These places all have, like, exclamation marks on them. Okay, can I or can I not go into the room? Here we are. We want to check out the trash can. We want to collect that evidence. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. Sorry, Sayaka, I need part of the DVD. Did we take it? I assume we took it. That's kind of it, right, for this room. Not really much else to look at here. Yeah, we're pretty much done here. Okay, then that leaves only the trash room again and the cafeteria apparently, judging off of the map, at least. I guess we'll go back to the trash room just to see what else is going on there. Gate's still open. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, he's gonna offer me smut again. Okay, cool. Anything different with this? Nope. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, we're out of here. Click on Leon's door, it's kind of funny. Leon's door, right? I think that's over here, right? Or am I, like, dead wrong? I might be dead wrong. No! It's over here somewhere. Just talk to Hero, the ball looks like it was made of crystal. I gotta find him. Honestly, I forgot who Hero was for a minute. I placed my hand on Leon's door. I noticed a human-shaped blur come tearing out of the depths of the hallway.
Hey, you bastard!
Hold up, hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Huh?
I mean, seriously?
How does my room have anything to do with the investigation? Well, I suppose that's a natural reaction of someone trying to go into your room without permission. Well, we were trying to do that, yeah. Okay, let me, like, look at... Oh, that's how you pull it up again, okay. Let me make sure I know who I'm looking for. Okay, this is the guy. He's in the gym. I forget. I don't know if it was ever established or not. Maybe I just, like, wasn't paying attention. Why does Hero have a fucking... crystal ball? I forget his deal. Yasuhiro, what's up? Tell us about your ball, man. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? Ah, no. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ah! That's my crystal ball. He's the ultimate clairvoyant? Gotcha. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it. The guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. That's funny. So how did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put all that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, it's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Interesting. The plot thickens. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up for fortune telling for two full years? Oh my god. Came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. I have to agree. Holy hell. Alright, we're going to the laundry room, I guess. Let's see what's oh, what's here? Ah, yeah. Laundry room, laundry room. Don't know if we'll find anything in here or not, but I guess it's worth checking out, perhaps. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, the only thing we have left of Junko besides the body. I don't think it'd be worthwhile checking all of these, would it? Yeah, nothing. I'm just gonna assume it says that for all of them. Alright, let's leave. Let's head back to the cafeteria then. Hey, by the way. Did you really, it's the same thing from earlier.
Cause, I mean...
We still have no fucking idea who did this. Like, it still could have been anybody. Well, within reason, right? Maybe they tried to wash the blood out of it and then saw it, then used to turn on the incinerator into the shirt. So what you're saying is that I have to check all of the other washing machine units. Because if so, I'll do it. I mean, if nothing else, one of them is basically guaranteed to have a coin in there. Start from the top. Washing machine. Washing machine. Washing machine. Washing machine. Washing machine. Washing machine. And finally, a washing machine. Alright, nice. Swimsuit. Yeah, okay. We've checked basically everything we could realistically check here. Yeah. Man, that's crazy, though. There really isn't much else we can do. I guess all we can do right now is talk to everyone else who we haven't talked to yet. We've talked to these two, as well as these two, right? Oh, you know what we should check out, actually? Let's go here really quick. Let's go to the AV room. Because now I'm curious about what's actually on her tape. Sayaka's... It's this way, isn't it? Or is it? No, it's not that way. Here we are. Let's see what's on that tape. Alright. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... Alright, what's up? An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of this crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful.
But then, suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Oh! What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of all the other girls who had simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Are you kidding me? What? That's how it ends? That's how the fucking goddamn tape ends? Monokuma is some piece of work. Without warning, the video was cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? That really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Uh-oh.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
No, we're not ready!
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
We're fucked. Oh, we are so fucked.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Red door, red door. Oh, that's the, okay, that's the Monokuma room. Cliffhanger so bad it had Sayaka murdered? True.
See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Same thing, right? There it is! Right there, right outside of the well, it was here. I don't know what's that now. Oh, right there, yeah, that's where we were. The music is ominous as fuck, dude. Look, listen to this shit. It's so low, but it's so, like, foreboding. Time trial. Trial time. And also, don't forget to equip the skills. Did we forget to equip the skills? Oh no. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. Okay. So they really are convinced I did it. But, yeah, fuck! I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both knew that all too well. Well, Sayaka's dead, so she's not speaking for anybody. You can do that after the elevator part? There's an elevator part? But then, who is the killer? Why is Toko blushing? That's a good question. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? Yes, it's one of us!
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided.
Amazing.
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Oh boy. Oh man, this is something. Okay, I guess we'll take the time to talk to these guys really quickly. Starting from left to right.
What?
Well, yeah. What do you think's be behind the grate? Yeah, probably the elevator, right? So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? Yeah, they did.
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. Not you too, Yasuhiro! I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Hey.
There's no point in sitting around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. What? Why did you say it like that? That is really foreboding. Let's get started. Straight to the point, I guess.
Got it!
Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit yet. Let me guess, he's 99% convinced? Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. In the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her?
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her, very impressive.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you to from here on out? Okay, yeah, sure. So the school's basement has become a darkened stage. We're all going to bear witness to Mr. Naegi's final curtain call. Fuck you! Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? You pieces of shit! I might just murder one of you just for all this bullshit.
Well,
Let us begin.
Yes.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I've said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. Okay, Kyoko is quickly climbing the ranks of my favorites, actually, because she's the only one here who's talking any sort of sense, and that's saying a lot, because even her words aren't exactly, like, supportive. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. Oopsie. In Sayaka's honor. That's where I'll find out who the real killer is. Unfortunately, I don't think that's an option. Yeah, probably not. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The door was closed and the elevator started to move. Here we go! The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time had finally come. No, you cannot think this way, Makoto. That's the guilty mentality. Kyoko, Giri, the ultimate. Yep, that's right. She's the only one we don't really know anything about, right? Although my guess is probably ultimate detective, right? Yeah. My 9 key stuck. Oh, I should fix that.
Oh.
Got it? Nice. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Here we go! You've finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's a little gaudy, but it's fine. It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone. Find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yahoo!
Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. Of course, there's 2 missing. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease to anyone else. Oh wait, hold on. Did I? Okay, I looked at that wrong. I think, hold on, 1, 2... Is the last spot for Monokuma? I guess so, right? The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. How deep is the courtroom? Like, a good 6 feet deep, probably. Who do you think is the killer? I don't know. I mean, I can give you, I guess, my suspicions. Right now, I'm kind of looking at Hina, because, she seems to be the least coherent with her, I guess, input. Because she was in the dining hall when the guy or gal who took the knife from the kitchen, you know, took it. So, I don't know what the hell's up with that exactly, but, you know, I don't know if for sure if she's actually the one who did it. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. Of course, fucking Hifumi's next to us. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, deadly class trial. Yeah, we'll save. We'll save. Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you. Okay, set skills. Let's do that really quickly. Okay. So this is like the real meat and potatoes of the gameplay, it seems like. We only have so many skills, too. Melodious voice, increased damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during bullet time battle. Which I don't even know what that's about. And then there's, Robot Jock. Increase your truth bullet rate of fire. Effective during the non-stop debate and the bullet time final battle. Battle final strike. That seems kind of good, right? Yeah, we'll do that. I guess we can set 2? It seems like? I mean, we can do that. That's kind of cool. We've amassed a fair deal of truth bullets, though, I feel like. I don't know if it's all of them, but we got a good number of them, I feel like. 2 skills equip them both? Gotcha. Gotcha. I know who every killer is, so no major spoiler hints to the importance of clues. Yes, anything truly major. Yes. I'm not gonna say it, but it's a running joke with the first case, so I'll wait until after he completes it. There's a running joke with the case? I can't wait to find out. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're pretty much set right now, right? We're good.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
You should have enough skill points? Yeah, I think so, yeah.
then I'll punish
I did
everyone
equip them, right? Like, I hit the
besides
button on it,
back
and
end,
it
and
did the blue
one
thing.
that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
I am not quite used to Makoto's voice. I keep forgetting, by the way, that he's got the same voice actor as Kirito.
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
That's not gonna work, Taka.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
If you played on mean, you would get the maximum truth bullets during each debate instead of the 1 or 3 options. Oh, is that supposed to make it easier?
What's going on with those pictures?
Is that important, Kyoko?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Get him off of the fucking council!
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
Yeah, what about that
There
one,
were
actually?
only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Right, no reason at all, yeah.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
Yeah, you're basically playing on the second easiest difficulty, which would be normal, right? I think that's what I picked.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this just isn't about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please! I'm fucking anxious as hell. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim and then fire with the Y button. Pay close attention to each character's statements. Use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Fuck! Fuck! This is the part I'm worried about. I'm so bad with time. Know that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Okay, so at least there's a pause, kind of. A reprieve. Well then, good luck and have fun. Shit. We're so fucked. We're so fucked.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
What?
And the murder took place in the parade room.
What? Huh?
In the bathroom.
Wait, huh?
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise.
Am I supposed to, what am I shooting at?
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, it's wrong.
Okay, I get it now. You get a lot of time? I can't trust that.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Incorrect. Me?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Oh, just wait till you get further? Oh no.
Sorry.
This doesn't bode well.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Get your head out of your ass! We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Oh boy. Make your argument. Oh boy. Kitchen knife set. Okay.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
Shoot! God damn it, shoot!
No, it's wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
Why don't you tell us, Leon?
We all know Makoto killed her, right?
Oh, you piece of shit.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
You can listen to everything and then go back through it if you want to hear all the arguments. I have no idea how this
I
works.
don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right, there's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes! I'm so fucking lost. You can concentrate by holding down the RB button. Thanks for telling me that now, you fucking bastard. While you're concentrating, the time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone is saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. You see the black on it? I don't get it. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Fuck you! Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh boy. Alright.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Kodo must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody was in the dining hall.
Nope. Wrong answer.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
That's wrong. I don't know what's right! Am I gonna die? Well, when I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto
Oh
are
my
in on
God.
it together and lying to protect each other?
No, it's Makoto's catchphrase because you're hearing that a lot? Okay. You guys are scaring me.
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
That's a good question, actually.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Which means there's basically no reason to work together, right?
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
My thoughts exactly, Mondo.
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief. Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
Thank you, Monokuma, for once doing me a goddamn favor.
Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate.
You know, I was
After
thinking the
all,
same thing,
she just
Celeste.
said she was in the dining hall.
Unless they're doing a double kill. I guess that would make sense, too.
No,
I wonder how that works.
I swear it wasn't me.
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Uh-oh.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Wait, Sakura was there,
I
too?
hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Whoa!
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school's
Sorry, something came up. How are you
regulations?
enjoying the game? Right now, this game is giving me anxiety spikes. But overall, I'm enjoying it, yeah.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together?
What?
It's
Taka.
unwholesome.
They're both girls.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
My thoughts exactly, Byakuya.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Junko? Someone who's not here. Are you talking about...
Sayaka.
Oh!
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Fuck. Okay. Sayaka. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Fuck, man! Oh my god! What? Okay, it's not Monokuma. He's not involved in this. It's not Hina. It's... Sayaka, right?
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility.
A kills with the assistance of C, B... C kills... Wait, huh? I don't get it. Boitaka, yeah.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Oh my god, this guy.
What? See? He did do it after all.
Toko, I swear to god.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction.
Hifumi, I'll fucking pop you like a balloon.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? They convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Kyoko with the save.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
A kills B with C's assistance. C kills D with A's assistance. Oh, okay, yeah. And then they both just graduate at the same time. I guess that's how you would do it, yeah.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Do I? Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes! As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around, and the letters already known. Oh boy, okay. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Right, left stick, Y button. If you shoot on the wrong letters, will suffer damage to your influence gauge. No! If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun, yada yada yada. Something that should have been in the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial one. Okay, let's think about this really quickly, because I actually don't know, I kind of forgot what it, so, something that should be at the scene, but isn't. Fuck. And I feel like it was something we looked at before too, but we haven't. Oh my god. Oh no, my brain's getting destroyed. Okay. So there was... What was... Something absent from this... Okay. It wouldn't happen to be the screwdriver, would it? The lint roller was used and Kyoko was looking for this thing? I think of 4 letters. 4 letters? Oh no. I mean, the lint roller was there though, right? So that couldn't be it. I was thinking of like the doorknob, because the doorknob was broken, right? Think of 4 letters. Think of 4 letters. Fuck. Something with 4 letters. The sword was there. The trash can obviously was there. I don't think that was important though. Shit. The knife was there. The key was there. What was the lint roller used to clean? Oh, hair. Fuck, hair. It was hair. Fucking hair wasn't there. Alright, we got it. We can figure out what something is. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We're good. We're goated. Hair. Alright, fucking love. Give me an R.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Yes.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
Congrats, thank you.
All the hair
I
was
couldn't have done it
gone
without you guys.
was to remove any trace that Sayaka had
Although it is a
removed.
short word, I probably could have guessed it. I don't know. The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any of... Okay, yeah.
That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
On me, none of those would have been filled in? Fuck. Oh, God. Were the hints even necessary? He probably could have figured it out, the answer, as soon as he started the minigame. Yeah, no, I made a point a second ago that, like, because the word was so short and half of it was filled in, I probably could have guessed it, but I was me trying to deduce what it could have been before even starting the minigame, so...
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
It's beyond reason to put that. So. Okay,
Then
nice.
Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
I as well. I don't know if I know them.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Oh, right, this thing.
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
I sure do. The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke, which, of course, was the doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken.
Completely broken.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob.
Well, not necessarily the lock they were bypassing, but yeah.
This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said that it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? Alright, more about non-stop debates. Yeah, sure. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there is essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily fake. Oh, fuck, here we go. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now, this is important because if your influence reaches 0, you fail. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Fuck! No! This is it. This is it. We've reached the end of the line. I never get why people give hints while watching a game about solving a mystery that definitely just stroking your own ego. Eh. I mean, at the end of the day, it's either I, like, figure it out or, like, I fuck it up. Bathroom door frame. Okay, we know about that, right?
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Okay, that's correct.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Okay.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
Wrong, right?
And finally,
No! Fuck!
the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
To finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
Huh? It's not because the door was locked. No, there was a different reason entirely.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
We figured it out.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the
I
bathroom.
keep forgetting why is shoot.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Wait. No! Fuck! Oh my fucking god. I'm going to do something to me. If I keep doing this shit.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Okay, now we have it. Holy shit. Speeding up would do me no good, I promise.
My bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Yes, it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. We watch because we want to see you solve it yourself. If someone spoon feeds it to you, then that's the point of watching it. Effectively, I watch you fail 10 times. Ah, you know, this is probably the first time I think I've seen a comment that that flatters me by saying they want to watch me fail.
My bathroom door doesn't
That's
fit
impressive.
in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
I still fail to see how that's unlucky, actually. In this case, it probably is pretty lucky.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The nameplates. The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime they didn't know was the crime had took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
And just like that, our innocence is proven.
That is a definite possibility.
Of course, some doubters here
So the killer
would not
have
be
to
fully
be
convinced.
someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Well, we won Toko over. I'll take that. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But
What
happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now?
No, we're not ready. Taka, no.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial
Damn,
they
I
may
forgot who
seem.
the culprit is here. Really? It's the first one, so...
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question. Oh, you don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Yeah, that's kind of suspicious, Celeste.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Yeah, also the key was like inside the whole time.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
I'm glad Taka remembers that because I wouldn't have.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Hifumi, I will fucking deflate you.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka would let someone in because we switched rooms, right? Or is it something else? It was the switching rooms, right? I'm gonna go with switching rooms.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? True!
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I remember the victims and the culprits, but not which goes together. Okay, I got you.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Huh? There's something I wanted to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Pick the name's place to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
What the fuck?
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
Don't say that. Don't say that, Hina.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
But of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
What? Then that note. Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
Was she trying to get herself killed?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Hifumi!
Of course, I'm only into 2Ds, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Of course.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Why would you say that?
Huh? What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Oh boy. Dorm nameplates. Alright, we're on this one now.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Right.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Okay.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
So far, so good, right?
In other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's, and the reason for that is... It has to be because of what got switched between my and... Wait, what? It has to be because of what got switched between my and Sayaka's rooms. Wait, hold on, this is... Wait. Okay.
No, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room. I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
This one?
So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection.
I'm not sure which one to shoot here quite exactly. There's only two real possibilities.
It certainly would seem that way.
Okay. Try it again.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to
I just gotta hope I pick the right one. I'm not really sure which one to go with.
says, my room.
Okay, that's right.
I see. So if someone read that note,
It's the last
then
one.
they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. The room that...
No, that's wrong.
Alright, what we got?
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves.
Which, by the way, I don't know how that happened.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right. Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms. Wait, what? What? The only other person who knew we had switched... Sayaka, right?
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and... attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
My thoughts exactly. Thanks, Mondo.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
I'm compelled to say yeah to
Oh
that.
yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell can you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I knew Sayaka's wrist was broken with this fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there is no doubt. It was definitely, well, Sayaka's wrist, right? Make sure that's the right one. Yeah.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I bet the guy or gal who, like, threw the sword probably thought it was real. Oh, man. That's a funny thought.
And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Is it really? What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yeah, goodness, yeah, sure. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Fuck, I know it's Monokuma, by the way. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. Oh boy. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the LB button to rotate the cylinder and choose which button to fire. Okay. Press and release the LB button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the LB button and then use the left stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes, this time the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Oh, then good luck and have fun. Yikes. Changing my difficulty, huh? What's up with that? Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword. Okay, that's what we're working with.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt.
Okay.
Sword-based sneak attack.
That seems about right.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
So far, this seems
exactly what happened.
This seems about right, right? Oh, I guess not. But the person with the sword really did attack first. There's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged. The sheath.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, it's wrong.
Alright, we got something.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
It's just for this instance that it's on me? Okay, gotcha.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you are going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
That's interesting.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
There's no gold dust on her hands.
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. Her palms, obviously.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Yeah, that's nonsensical. What?
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Yeah, sure.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathrooms at night. The water was, of course, off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
Yeah,
right?
okay. Y'all can't be this thing stupid, like, right? Hey, like, seriously? Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
What?
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka, right? The one who damaged the sheath would have to be the one without the sword. That would be Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Wow, this is a twist.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested...
Wait, was she planning on pinning this on us?
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to...
Oh my god.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Leon's expressions, yeah, they're really good.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation.
Yes, was, keyword.
A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we
Fuck,
think did
man. This is not good.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Huh? Dying message. Dying message! Alright.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Of course there are.
No, it's wrong.
A breakthrough, yay.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yeah? What? There's no question Sayaka wrote that message. I can prove it. The left index finger, of course.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Which is what I want to know.
11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right?
Hey, welcome, Matthew.
You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just a look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Yeah, N.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
I love Danganronpa playing it right now. Well, hey, this is my first time playing, so I guess you get the raw experience like twice over.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Mondo.
Our little brain cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Well, the other ones must be letters too, right? So that leaves the O, obviously an O, and 3, probably like an E, right? 7's the one that's throwing me off, though. I'm not sure what that could be. Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it. I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Wait. I didn't see it! Wait, I didn't see it! Hold on. Okay, it has an N. It has an N. Shit. Shit. Oh my god. Holy shit, it's Leon! Wait, yeah, no, N-O-E, it's Leon!
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
Oh shit.
L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
Oh god.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Oh fuck no, you're done, Leon. It's over.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
Who's your favorite character so far? Was Junko. Unfortunately, she died. Right now I'm taking a liking towards Taka, and also now Kyoko's like kind of cool, I think. Those two are like my top two, I think. Did you really need to spell out 5 seconds for the name of it? Yeah, I did. Can you repeat who your fave is? I was doing something. Oh, was Junko. She's dead, unfortunately, so right now my favorites are Kyoko and Taka. Or Kiyotaka. I think his name is that, right? I'm kind of shortening it up a little bit. I don't think he's answered yet. He's focused on the game. I'm sorry. Listen, okay, I'm juggling between chat and the game's text. Alright, so if I like if I like miss something, then like that's the reason why. That's the running joke. Anytime those numbers come up, it's always tacked back to Leon, and most Let's Play people figure it out right away because the first chapter just gives it to you. Just so watch this LP. Ah, thank you. So the running joke is Leon's always the first one, right? Did I get that right?
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
I don't really want to try that, Kyoko. I think I'll pass, actually, doing that.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Would you mind some trivia after this chapter is over that is relevant? As long as it's not spoiling anything, that's fine, yeah.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Oh, we didn't even get to that part. I think we collected a lot of fucking evidence, actually. Holy shit.
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Yes. The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. That's the thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? That would be the burnt shirt piece.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Oh, it's over for him, too. It looks just like his jacket, too. I've been a fan of this series since I was 12. That was 8 years ago. God damn. Veteran, huh?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to find out who's responsible. Oh boy. The how, where, or when. That's the hard part. So where is pretty obvious, right? We don't really need to, like, obviously it was thrown out, right? The how, I think? Probably the when. I would go with when, right? The time the shirt was destroyed. If we focus on that, the killer will become clear. What do you mean the time it was destroyed? Oh. Fuck! The burnt remains of the button. Okay, so that narrows it down to 2, right? Okay. We already did that one. Fuck. How? Okay, how. It was how. Okay.
Look closely at how the shirt was disposed of. We should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Alright, Shattered Crystal Ball. I have a half a heart.
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy...
Got him.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
And we probably have some cuts from that, right? Carrying that around.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was throwing it, of course.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy? Right, yes, the fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
And they were a pretty bad fucking throw.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Right, no, yeah, the ultimate baseball fucking player. Yeah, obviously.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because the killer is the ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
A very convincing argument, Leon. Thank you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
Hell
With
yeah.
that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if we got it wrong? The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of evidence for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. What? Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Oh shit, okay, they give us 20 minutes to work on this. Okay. Sayaka killing. Okay, shit. I guess we'll put that there, right? Right? Yeah. Okay. No, wait. Wait. Okay. Fuck. There's only so much time. We're using all of these, right? All of these are being used? Hold on a second. Let's take that back out. Shit. Fuck. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. So this is like towards the end. That's after the stab, right? Well, this is also towards the end. That's the disposal of evidence. Shit. It is this one, right? Like, after the... Fuck. Just think about it? Yeah, I'm trying. The timer's stressing me the hell out, actually. Okay, and that's leaving the room. Because this is entering the room. Right? Okay, this is definitely it, right? Wait, hold on. Half? Wait, okay. That's that, and then there's... Shit. Wait, no, wrong. This is it. Okay. Always... Wait. Huh? Okay. Wait. That's right. How do we turn the page? Help! No! I'm moving your article to the edge of the screen where I simply press in the left right. Okay. Oh, it's... Okay, it's a manga. Okay, I get it. Right? No. Oh, okay. If that's how it works, hold on. Let me go back. This is not a normal comic. Or American comic. Read left to right is a manga. Yep, I got that now. Okay. So then that makes this one number 1. Okay. I just hope I have enough time for this, because like this is really a little stressful. Okay, over here. Misses the stab. Okay. Cool. Alright. So that means that this one here is next, right? Grabs the sword. And then from here, that goes... No, not that. This goes here. Okay. Right? And then goes in for the strike. Okay. Where is it? I just saw it. Drops knife. After getting hit. Okay. I think, right? Can we flip over here? Act 2. Okay, runs into the... Wait, no, we're missing something, right? We're missing something. Hold on. Because where does this go, right? This right here. So that's definitely right, I think. Okay, let's just fill in all the stuff we know. All the stuff we know. So this one's pretty obvious, right here at the end, Act 3, right? Let's go even further backwards. Oh, that is a diabolical face. Toss. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm missing this right here. That goes here. All right. The incinerator scene. All right, we can fill that in pretty easily. Ties that in. Right. Okay, let's head back further. Okay. Probably right here, maybe? Right? That goes here. Okay, this goes here. For sure. That's a troubling one. Where does that go? Okay, the name's already spelled out here, so that means that this has to go here. Okay. We're gonna work through this. Alright. So what's left? Wait, are we not using all of these? Oh, okay, we are. Where does this go then? Hold on, let's go back to the start. Okay, door, right? Wait. I'm not missing a spot, are we? Or is there like supposed to be one that throws me off? Is that what this is? There is still this one here that I'm not really certain where that would go. And there's nothing here. This has got to be it, right? Gotta be. Alright, we're going with our gut. Red herrings? Yeah, that makes sense. Because this implies that the sword was used in the attack, which it was not. So, alright, we're gunning for it.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Okay. Got that one right.
The killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Right. Got the sword, okay.
But then
we
something
knew that
happened that she wasn't prepared for.
You want to hit on these statements? I think we got it.
They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Wait. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, so what actually goes here is this.
Here's
Try that
exactly
again.
what happened. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
Look at how crazed Sayaka looked. Yeah, it's crazy. The game did a good. Just to say, to get ahead of myself here a little bit, the game did a good job at like masking like Sayaka's like intention here for like a good long time.
The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But of course, the killer had no way of knowing.
Right, screwdriver.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife,
and stabbed.
Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Rolled the whole damn room.
In my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
Right? The crystal ball.
He came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Look at how unhinged he looks.
They left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Leon!
Right, Leon.
Yay, we win.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object!
Compelling case.
I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
Can't wait to see your reaction to the next scene. Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
We are? I have the evidence? Bullet time battle. Fuck. There's so many mechanics to this. Alright, let's see this. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTW? Okay. During the bullet time battle, you'll want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Oh, there's a rhythm game. Oh boy. Is this a scene you were talking about, King Doom? Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Okay. Press the A button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statements you've locked onto with the Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponents. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Yikes. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. Oh yeah, I forgot this morph. Yeah. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent, and their weak spot statements will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, your influence gauge reaches 0. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you run out of time. Or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Don't forget you have the timer to slow down with RB. Right bumper, gotcha. So we can do this.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could have been...
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Leon, we could have been friends.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Here we go.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
I guess I just hit the button over. Wait, I'm so confused.
You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid.
I'm supposed to hit a Y in there somewhere too, right?
You lied. Shut up. Where's your
Oh, I am getting fucking demolished. Actually, hold on.
Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
I'm fucking lost as shit.
Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Shut up.
Did I win?
Where's your proof?
Wait.
This should prove it.
Huh? Did I just win by happenstance?
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
So back and forth, press A and Y as the little circles. I almost fucking lost that. Yeah, I took a peek up to my hearts, like, and I saw it was like so low, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?" Okay, all right, I think I get it now.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Classic rookie gameplay, true. Only on the first playthrough.
There aren't
You
any
get
other
that kind of moment.
tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Oh, I will presume his own, right?
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Holy fuck, look at that despair. Yeah, B on that last one was probably about right. The one with the deep dialogue. Oh yeah, he is the most he has the most depth for sure. Yeah. 73. Oh, that's a hefty find. I got an achievement for not having to retry a class trial. Well, would you look at that?
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
But of course.
Okay, then let's get excited!
Wait, what was that about?
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Could you imagine if we, like, went through all of that, deduced who it was, and still voted for the wrong person? Did I win? That's a lot of cash. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened, in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata. God. Oh my god, this guy. It's punishment time, true.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it. You better believe it, sister.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed. I do feel a little... Okay, let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way, okay? Congrats on the tutorial trial. Thank you. Even though I almost fucking lost it. But yeah. I have to give some sympathy to Leon, actually, because I don't think Leon would have killed Sayaka if Sayaka herself wasn't trying to kill Leon. This is a case where there really isn't a victim here.
So, that's why...
So that's why I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
You were indeed unlucky, Leon. You were indeed unlucky.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Yes. Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. When I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really, what the fuck? Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. I gotta be honest, Sayaka's video wasn't nearly as intense as Makoto's video. You remember seeing that one, right? That one was a little bit more disturbing, in my opinion. Because, like, all we're really looking at here is, like, Monokuma, who isn't threatening in appearance whatsoever, and, like, a bunch of unconscious people who don't have any obvious, like, damage, right? They're just kind of out. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. And I've already said from the beginning, Sayaka was not to be trusted because of how fucking insane she was. She was really, like, teetering on the edge the whole time we were with her, pretty much. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. Yep, that was the line. That was the line that sold it. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said, Yeah, but he's threatening to kill them all? I suppose so, yeah. I don't know. I'm more sold, I guess, on the horror of Makoto's video than I am personally on Sayaka's. That's kind of all it boils down to, really. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can ask her. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm distracted by Leon. I'm distracted by Leon's expression in the back. Oh, that's the last time we're going to see that, aren't we? Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at him. You guys gotta stop trying to attack the motherfucker. He can kill you. But...
That's enough.
Thank you for stopping me. Or Makoto. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make your enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
That was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Oh boy, here we go.
You mean execution?
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice, and I had to kill her. You didn't really have to. You could have left her in the bathroom locked up.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. You came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing. But you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh? Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. Say what? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We should be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind. Uh-oh. Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is it that kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everybody's been waiting for. The punishment! Oh, we been waiting.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
hey.
No more begging.
on
No more
now.
excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Leon, for the... Okay.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I wonder what it's gonna be. Oh shit, we got a whole ass CGI for this. Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Fuck. Uh-oh. God damn! Are we sure we didn't break his neck already? Oh. Oh, we get we get front row seats, huh? The 1,000... What? Are they... Holy shit. Well, what's the result look like? Well, I guess, what we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore. We really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
In the English translation for the Japanese version, it was called the 1 million fungos? 1 million? Holy shit. Yeah, that's a bit more intense than the 1,000 blows. Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. Ah, there it is. So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you were saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. Mondo, don't! Mondo, don't! You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. I said breaking word. What happened, happened, because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learned all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever.
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone's waiting for, after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Uh-oh. Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. He's running! I need to save some of the fun for later. And he's gone. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. I can't believe that was almost us on that fucking baseball field. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Good lord, Taka. Reminder, those balls were going at probably about 70 miles per hour, which is 112.65 kilometers. Holy fuck. Yeah, that's a lot. Is it bad that I kind of wanted to see, like, the aftermath a bit more clearly? I didn't really get to see his body. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out. Are you?
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure if she could kill someone, or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. Were we friends with Leon?
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such desperate situation. Move past their deaths. I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed a small smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. What the fuck? Dude. What the hell? Yep, that looks about right. Fuck. Well, I got the despair bat. That's cool. Thanks, Leon. Your parting gift will be used wisely. Yeah, I'll save that. Jesus. Oh my god. Man, okay, let me take the opportunity to read some of these these comments I missed. No, Makoto would probably have his own punishment. Yeah, that's true, that's true. Everything's personalized for each person. I'm just, you know, I was reflecting on how I almost failed that last minigame. Let's see, what else did I... oh, right, trivia time, okay. Do you want to know why Sayaka and Leon were killed off in this chapter? Leon was the base model for the men and Sayaka for the girls. The devs got so tired of seeing them over and over, they killed them first. Damn, that's, holy hell. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, excluding, like, certain characters, right? Because I don't think Leon and Sayaka were the base models of, say, Hifumi and Sakura, right? Like, those are two distinct characters right there. Maybe getting crushed by a dice or coin, since those are two of the most infamous ways of luck. Probably. I wouldn't know, though. I hope, and maybe I would like to hope I don't know, because that would mean failing the class trial, and that would be not good at all. Oh no, they were bases for them all? Oh, all of them, okay. I guess the extra ones probably just got, you know, extra. Alright. Being as I already saved, I don't think I need to save again, do I? Yeah, I don't really need to. We'll reload from that point then. So, it's been 3 hours by now anyway, which is normally how normally about how long I stream. 2.5 hours, 3.5. You know, all that sort of stuff. Alright. So, I'm gonna call it a part. I think it's a good spot to leave off on for now. So, for the new people here, which has thus far... This is a streak, by the way. People love this fucking game. Or at least they love watching people play it for the first time. Not that I'm complaining. I definitely see the appeal. So I stream weekly, roughly, on around the same time. So like Sunday... I normally stream later in the day, but I made an exception for today because I was going to be busy later on. I do always send stuff in my Discord server, which I guess I'll go ahead and plug that now. If anyone's interested in joining, I'll leave that there for you. If I remember how to do this right, this whole, I think it's exclamation mark first. Oops. Yeah, there we go. I think. Let me do this. Boop. There we go. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so, I think Andre mentioned it earlier, but this game was selected via poll. So if you want any input on that, whether it be recommending a game or voting on a game, then, you know, you can do it there. Otherwise, that's fine. Ignore it. Regardless, next week's going to be part 4. So I look forward to seeing everyone there, or at least as many of you guys as I can. Maybe a new face, too. Who knows? In my prologue... I mean, Chapter 1 Daily Life. Wait, hold on, I missed that part. Now, what you get to do after the stream or on your own is replay the prologue and trial for hanging out with Sayaka and Leon and getting more gifts in. You should get these gifts before hanging out. Right. That's true. That's true. Okay. So yeah, thanks to everyone who stopped by. I'm not particularly used to having that many people stop by, but it's a welcome change, I gotta say. So, again, all of your time and company is appreciated. So everyone have a good day, evening, or night, whatever time it is for you, and I will see you folks either on Discord or next week. So have a good one.